This is how you properly make your barbicide mixture. If you buy one of these off of Amazon, it already has the lines for you, so you don't have to guess. So it has that bottom line where you add the barbicide. You always want to add your barbicide first before you add the water, because then if you don't, it'll create a lot of foam bubbles. So once you add the barbicide to that line, you want to go ahead and add room temperature water to that top line, and that's your barbicide mixture. You want to make sure you're replacing it at least once a week. If you use it a lot, replace it a lot more. Now, when it comes to cleaning and disinfecting your tweezers, you always want to use warm water throughout this entire process. You want to use an antibacterial soap. You always have to scrub your tweezers with soap and water before you add them to the barbicide. Otherwise, they won't be completely clean and disinfected. So you just want to make sure you scrub every single part of it, inside out, and make sure your brush that you use is also done the same way. You need to clean and disinfect that brush as well if you don't have multiple. So every time you're going to reuse it for a new set of tweezers, you have to make sure that brush is clean as well. So once you scrub it really good, you rinse it off with the warm water. You have to completely dry the tweezers before you put them into the barbicide. Otherwise, you have contaminated the barbicide. So you just want to use a towel, a paper towel, whatever works best for you. Completely dry them. Then you want to go ahead and add them into your barbicide. You're going to leave them in your barbicide for 10 minutes. No more, no less. If you leave them any less, it's not going to do the job. And if you leave them any more, it can remove the color or paint off of your tweezers. So just make sure 10 minutes maximum. And then you always want to make sure you remove your tweezers from the barbicide with gloves. Over time, removing the tweezers from the barbicide with your fingers over time can remove your fingerprints. That's how bad and strong barbicide is for our skin. So you always want to make sure you're never putting your fingers in the barbicide. So once the 10 minutes is up, you have to re-scrub them with soap and water, warm water again. So you can't just take them out the barbicide and then go use them on a client. You have to wash them with water and soap again and scrub them with a brush. And then same thing, dry them completely. And then once that's done, your tweezers are ready. So make sure you do this every single time you're going to use your tweezers on every new client or every client that you get.